just be on our way. The sun. A beautiful sun. And a bridge with scorched bodies. Telling us this is unsafe. Very not safe. I don't know why, but I always felt like Boletaria is just sitting back there in the mountains. Since these drakes look awfully similar. You never know. Because Boletaria was a place shrouded by fog. So it would make sense that it would have to be out there somewhere, right? Greetings.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find
Brilliant.
it strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Oh, but it's no joke. You stirred the nameless king.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Sure thing.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Sure. But we're not gonna summon anyone for the entire game. We're gonna beat every boss solo.
It pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
My sign
We
soapstone.
are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The
Indeed.
flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Basically just telling you straight up. This is how you call up.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
I'll leave you be then, buddy. Praise the nameless king. So that drake will not actually attack us. When you actually see it fly overhead, it'll do a little thing where it phases in or out of reality for like a split second, like to change models or change stance. I don't know what you call it. And that's just your indicator that it's safe to cross. Let's go to the basement. Spooky, scary basement. So back in the old days, this is the infamous ladder where if you slid down it, you would phase through the world. A praying hollow. A soldier. Lock ourselves a shortcut. Blood. Not a good sign. They must have sealed it off for a good reason. Should probably go level up. Actually, better yet. Let's just do the trip around first, be a lot quicker. Alright, climb up the ladder. Now we head back. Cross this bridge. If we sit here for too long, though, he will jump down. But don't worry, we're gonna get past him. A Balder side sword. Perfect, we can learn more about the Balder Knights. And lacerating arrows. There's another shortcut. Best go level up. Alright. Won't get us, dragon. And now we play the waiting game for approximately 20 or less seconds. The dragon gets confused, or Drake I should say. Drakes are not dragons, drakes are the pathetic cousins. And then we run across and hope he does not do the one attack I'm scared to death of, where he will jump above the bridge and rain fire down, usually instantly killing you. Yep, that's the one. But you're too late, Drake. You missed your chance. We're not gonna get the Drake sword. Wait, maybe you would just shoot a bunch of arrows into his tail. There's a little nice detail about the Drake flying away too, and it's that he flies incredibly far. You don't really know when its model disappears, but back to what I was saying about possibly Boletaria being over there in the fog somewhere, he does fly around the mountain. And in Boletaria, there is a dragon sleeping in the mountains. And I know the games aren't related in any way, but still, you like to think that it's out in the fog somewhere, because that fits in with Demon Souls lore. Pray at the Nameless King's shrine. Praise the sun. Enter the covenant of the Nameless King. We're not going to invest in faith, but we will serve the Nameless King, because he's cool. And gain Lightning Spear. Miracle passed down to those bound by the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. Lightning Spears inflict rare lightning damage and are very effective against pretty much everything, but especially dragons. Beautiful statue. Ooh, a coin. Don't do that in real life. People will hate you for it. Everyone's undead here, so it's fine. Sometimes I have to wonder, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's Katha. It's probably like some goddess that Thorolin worships or something. Katha's goddess of tears. The thing with a character known as Valka is that nothing is really known about her. Goddess of justice and sin. Some may say the crow is Valka back in Firelink. And in Dark Souls 3 we never got an answer as to who is Valka. Actually, wait a second. You're regarding something. Mystery key. No one knows what it goes to. The purpose of the key is unknown. It appears to be a generic key that no one cares about. Alright. Uh-oh. Ooh, rats can stun lock us. Ooh, I'm poisoned. Gotta cure the purple moss clump. Poison builds up in the body, and when it breaks out, it causes gradual damage over a period of time. Poison can be exasperating. To be certain to carry the needed quantity of these moss clumps when destined for an afflicted area. Be sure to bring a bunch of those to Blighttown with you, but it doesn't matter anyway because you're going to get poisoned. What's the point of negating poison when the area is filled with it? And the Divine Ember. Divine Embers are property of the Church and intended for divine blacksmiths. Divine weapons are for undead hunting, used against undead and the pawns of necromancers. This is basically your hint if you want to go fight undead early in the catacombs. But no one back in the day read item descriptions, so no one knew what anything did. Gotta heal ourselves. Sana Bonera Mea. heal my wounds. You can hear a knight. He's aware of our presence. And then he gave up. Yoink. Slice you. Repeat what we did to the other one. Mess that up. The overhead slam is actually a lot harder to parry. Just at the rate it comes down at. You're putting up more resistance than the other one has. Oh, don't even think about healing. Don't give you a second chance, my friend. Night shard. And 800 souls. So fun fact, this later got patched out. But you used to be able to come up here, shoot arrows at the Drake, and then he'd fall through the world and die. Thus netting you quite a lot of souls. Unfortunately, it got patched out relatively early on. Let's continue. A metal boar. Let's not fight you. Not like this. Run to safety. 3 archers. Gotta beat them quick. Soldiers are coming. They're already here. Come hither. Wanna try that again, buddy? I think not. One thing you can technically do is if you just come here like as fast as possible and don't fight anything, you just run up the stairs, come through here, jump off this, get through the gate before it shuts. Wait a second, that's another shadow. Another spearman up there. Alluring skulls. We are going to save those for a really helpful trick for the church area. Ton of resistance you have, but it doesn't defeat the spear. Spearman, wait, that's one that just, oh yep it is. He decided to come down and fight, but he doesn't know what he's doing. Looks like we can get the drop on him. Hoo-yah! Heads up. Haha. Not a fan of that, aren't you, boar? Ran right into the fire. Not very intelligent, aren't you? I don't think you can get close enough to grab that. Good enough. Flame boar helm. Hollow soldier waistcloth. I'm under the impression that these soldiers are also from the Kingdom of Baldur. I'm not 100% sure if that's speculation or not, but let's be honest, everyone is wrong about the lore in these games. All of it is speculation unless it's stated as canon. Waistcloth worn by hollow soldiers. It serves no purpose. But if you look at the Baldur soldiers' shields, they're not much different than the hollow soldier shields are not much different than Baldur Knight shields. What are you doing, buddy? Oh no. Red Phantom ones. This area's cursed. Ooh! They hurt. Get away from me. you. There are more of them. Trying to backstab. We're not afraid of the other hollows. Anything that's a red phantom though, we gotta be on the lookout for. This area's been cursed too by some unknown presence. More hollows. Carefully navigate our way across the rafters. And proceed. Really depressing. This, for all we know, this was once a tavern filled with many civilians and people having laughs and cheers and fun times. Now delegated to being empty. Dire times these are. I hate going through those fog walls. Beautiful. That's a Black Knight. We're turning around now. We're not gonna risk fighting him yet. Not just yet, but we will. Another Balder Knight. So if we actually do go over there, the Black Knight will trigger. We're gonna take an alternative route. Let's open this gate up. This place is not much of a reason to. You who seals the gate, how dare you? Made us had to fight red phantoms. I unleash. Not heading there yet. They're the reason why we're going to keep these alluring skulls. And it involves a spot where the channeler and those hollows are. What the? Tried to sneak up on me while I wasn't paying attention. It was the ploy all along. You realize you couldn't fool us. Sana Venera Mia. Heal my wounds. Balder Knight. This particular spot may lag on the video. I don't know why, but it's just this one little hallway specifically I have some problems with. Apologies if it does. Poke you. Trying to heal. Yeah, man. Don't try it. Do not get riposted by these guys. You won't live to tell the tale. A Balder Knight Archer. I never understood why the Balder Knight Archers are weaker than the soldiers. Here it's obviously not a big difference because it's early in the game, but they become much more prevalent later where they are. Make our way down. A lot of Dark Souls 1 is done by traveling on your feet. Not much of it involves warping around place to place. So if you're someone who gets really bored of moving around a lot, well, this might get a little too repetitive. Let's kindle and rest up. You can hear the sound of the blacksmith below. We can finally upgrade our partisan. Let's go. Blacksmith.
Well,
Somehow
you
not
must be
undead.
new. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require
Greetings.
something, then speak to me.
I do desire smithing quite a lot, in fact. Oh, how long have you been here?
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself.
Yeah,
or
he has
do it on your
lip
own
sync.
with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you. So pay them a little respect, eh?
We shall always treat your weapons with respect.
There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension.
Power and more
Reinforcement is simple.
power.
It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked.
I've noticed.
Won't make it through the night without employing my services.
This must be the main smith everyone goes to for the war effort.
You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow, so whatever you do, you'd better do it well.
We shall. The really nice thing about Dark Souls 1 is that there's a very do-it-yourself vibe. Why you have to go to a smith when you can just learn to do it on your own? Make reinforcement possible. So all new weapons and gear, none that we need, and the new bolts that we got from the flint. Heavy rounded metal tip. Bolts such as these deal blunt damage and hit with force. As a result, they are able to stop a foe in its tracks or overpower their guard. And doesn't sell much else. He sells a watch-out basement key. Well, we're gonna want to upgrade our weapon then. Let's see how many souls we have. And press onwards.